Would I be gutted selling it? Well, not really, because of the plans that they have. Plans that they have is their...
Sounds correct.
What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Shane and welcome to another episode here on 5-Star Cars, where I just give my thoughts and opinions on what's going on in the supercar community, because I watch a lot of the same car YouTubers that you probably watch, and I love modified cars and supercars in general, and where I live there is none, so this is why I do these kind of videos. So if you're new here on the channel, it would be actually pretty dope if you consider subscribing. As we get bigger, guys, we do have a lot of plans for the channel. We are aiming to get a project car, maybe turn this into a talk show. If you're interested in coming on the channel to have a chat about some of your favorite car YouTubers or anything like that, hit me up on my Instagram, let me know you're interested in coming on, and we can maybe sort out a Zoom call or something. And we are doing a giveaway, guys, when we get to 2,000 subscribers. I do have a Lamborghini LED sign I do want to give away. It is on the ground because it won't stick on the wall. So yeah, guys, just something to give back to you, and because thanks to everybody that's subscribed so far. And again, guys, comment below. I love me comments below. I just love giving my thoughts and opinions, because really, like, I don't give a shit. I just want to have a good time and just chat about cars with you guys as well. So on today's episode, we are going to be covering TJ Hunt, we're covering RDBLA, Washington Media, and one or two others after that. So we should just jump straight into it. TJ Hunt's recent video is about his Lamborghini Aventador, and it might be getting sold, it might not, we don't know yet. The reason why I'm covering this is because out of all his fleet and all the cars he's after buying, for me, the Lamborghini Aventador is probably my favourite. I even prefer it over the 458 that he had as well. Would I be gutted selling it? Well, not really, because of the plans that they have. The plans that they have is they're putting an offer on a new property, and basically his dream car is an SVJ. As we know, Sabrina does a lot of the finances for TJ, and listening to their video, I mean, if they were to sell the Aventador and it meant eventually getting the SVJ, I would be pretty happy with it. I do love his Aventador, the way it's been done. It's beautiful, the purple with the wheels and the fiber carbon body parts, the front lip, the side skirts, and the rear spoiler is so carbon and purple, so perfect together. It's probably one thing I would love to do myself, is to do that color combo. But if he was going to do that color combo on an SVJ, I'd be pretty happy, but I doubt he would if he was to get an SVJ. I want to know from you guys, do you think he should sell it and get in order to get this property? It does sound like this property is going to be pretty big, and he can build in it, and he has some pretty big plans for it, which I would love to see. It'd be kind of like a new HQ for him, I suppose, kind of like what they're doing with Goonzsquad and stuff like that. But look, I just want to know from you guys in the comments below, would you want him to sell the Aventador or not? We just have to see. Again, at the end of the day, it's his decision, and if it benefits us getting better content and an SVJ and a new house for him, I'm all for it. But we shall see. I would be sad to see the car go if he does, because it is probably one of my favourite cars in his fleet. So who are we on to next? Next on the list is going to be RDBLA. I love covering these guys because of the way they mod the cars, and they mod some pretty sick spec cars indeed. The latest one of their customers that they've modified is a BMW M8, and I love M8s. I really like them, but this for me, hands down, is probably the sweetest M8 I've seen modified yet, and it's not even finished. It's got a pearl white wrap in it, which I absolutely love. The wheel, and I'm not even a multi-spoke wheel guy, but I love the wheels on this car. Supposedly the owner has carbon fiber lip kit coming for it as well, but I'm going to show you a quick clip of them explaining the car and what's been on it as well, just so you can see how gorgeous this car is.
M850i right here. This thing is wrapped in satin pearl white, one of the most beautiful colors any wrap company has to offer. We used to do this color a lot, and we realized why. It looks amazing on everything. This is not the convertible like Sarkis. This is a man's car. Unfortunately, Sarkis cannot get these wheels. I think his ego would go through the roof, so I'm not allowing him to have these wheels on his car. These are the RDB wheels 3-piece, polished, brushed silver center, and BMW floating caps.
There you go, guys. Let me know in the comments below what you think of this spec M8. Is it a yes or no? Do you like it, don't like it? I absolutely love it. If I was going to spec an M8, probably that would be the way to go. I really love that satin white wrap. It's up there, one of my favorites, along with the satin strap and satin purple. It would actually be really nice to see this car finished with the carbon fibre lip kits on it as well. But RDBLA, I mean, they know how to modify cars. They're so good at what they do. I really do enjoy the way they modify cars as well, and they're funny. Like, it's a good channel to watch. It's interesting to see the way different customers want to modify their cars. That M8 for me, no exception, hands down, in my opinion, the nicest M8 I've seen out there that's been modified. Just the stance in it and the look of it, the wheels fit it perfectly, the satin wrap is perfect on it as well. If I had the money, would I get one? I definitely would, and I would definitely go down that modifying route as well. So let me know in the comments below, guys. Do you like the M8? What you think of it? Would you get one? Would you modify it like that? It'd be interesting to hear your thoughts and opinions. Next on the list, guys, we're going to be covering quick shift cars. Now, this guy I haven't covered before. I have watched a few of his videos, and he mostly covers kit cars like the Aventador. Basically cheap supercar alternatives of kit cars that are usually under 80k. His latest video actually was the top 5, I think it was top 5 or top 6, top 5 cheap supercars that make you look rich. A heading we all know, a lot of YouTubers cover this, but his one is mostly covered around kit cars that you can put on donor cars. And again, guys, video is in the link in the description below. I highly recommend watching it, because there are some good alternatives there for you that would really make you stand out. If you want something to make you stand out and say, look at me, I'm rich, even though you're not really if you're driving around a kit car that's under 50k. But I mean, it is pretty sweet, some of the selections that are there. I'm not going to ruin the video for you about what ones are on there, but there is a Lebanese car on there. But my pick out of it basically was the Aurelio, I think it's called. It's a Philippines company. It's called the Aurelio 320. I'm going to put up the spec here for you of the car itself. I really love the shape of it. It's a bit, he did say 35,000 in his video, but the car, they came back to me in price. It's 52, I think, to 65, something thereabouts. I really like the shape of it. The other one was the Gargielia Vex was the other one, which was pretty sweet as well, that came up. I really liked as well. That goes on a Porsche Boxster chassis. It's an LA company. These were my top 2 that I would have picked out of the list that he gave, that I would have went for. If I made the money off this channel, would I go away and buy a kit car? I mean, I've always aimed for an R8, but with these looking way more exotic, I suppose, maybe, I don't know, it's just the engine in this Aurelio really puts me off. It's a 3.5 litre, it's only 271 brake horsepower, so I'd probably take that out and put in a 2JZ or something like that. But here's just a quick clip for you guys of showing you the Aurelio 320. It's just on his channel, so you can see what it is. Guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. Would you get it? Watch the video, even let me know which one out of the 5 you would take. It'd be pretty interesting to hear your thoughts and opinions on it. I think it was pretty cool just to see something different, and yeah, it was a good video, just interested to see what companies are out there, what options you have, and how much you need to pay to have these kind of cars there as well. Next on the list, guys, is going to be Watchlist Media. I love covering Watchlist Media because we all know these guys just do the most epic 4K cinematic photography shoots on cars, and again, it's no exception with this one. This one video covered the he's covered this 458 GT3 before when it was in red. But it looks like the owner was after murder blacking it out, along with an AMG. I think it's a GTR or GTS. I'm not too sure. Probably a GTR. But in saying that, it came out phenomenal. I mean, what other way would you have to shoot cars with this 4K cinematic the way he does it? If you've never seen this guy's channel, I highly recommend going over checking it out if you love cars. This is just like, it's straight up Bonerville how good this is done. I would nearly wet myself just looking at the way it was shot. So I'm just going to give you a quick clip here, guys, just to show you what it is. So you need to go and check this video out. And there you go, guys. It's that 458 sounds ridiculous. I love the AMG GT series. I really do like the shape of them. I'm not the biggest fan of the way the exhaust note sounds. I really prefer the 458 indeed. But you must say that shot, the two of them together going up a runway, it's because it's set in an airport. The way it was shot, just pure, unfucking believable. I just love the way he does shoots videos. Best 2 minutes I spent all week, to be honest. It was really nice, and I highly recommend to check it out. And let me know in the comments below, which would you take, the 458 or the AMG? I think it's a GTR. Let me know. It'd be 458 for me if I was going to pick. Last but not least on the list, guys, is another person we haven't covered before, is Automotive Territory. They have released a video on the 12 supercars for 2021. It was a very interesting list. We know a lot of these cars are going to be coming out, but I wasn't too sure of the ones that were definitely coming out. And it was a pretty cool list. The MC12 was on there. What else was on there on that list? There was a few others, but the reason I'm bringing this video up is because I want to hear from you guys, if you watch the video, which one we go for. I won't spoil it for you, but the one I would, out of the 12, the one I would definitely, the top of my list, because I'm such a big Lamborghini guy, is the Sian. So the Sian, it was in that list, and I mean, I think, what did he say? They were building 33 of these, and they're already sold out. 3.3 million. They do 217 miles an hour, and they're 819 brake horsepower, 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds. They are a hybrid. I just love the shape of them. The color, this is the exact spec I go for, with the color combo and everything. It's beautiful. I mean, if I was rich, like Manny Koshman rich, it would definitely be a car I consider. Even though I know you're spending 3.3 million, you could be expecting a bit more horsepower, probably a lot more, into the 1,000 at least. But for the craftsmanship you get and the way the car looks, you're going to be breaking necks pulling up in this thing at car meets. And with only 33 being made, that thing is just going to go up in value as well. The other car I think was a Lotus Vija, I think it's called. That would be another one that I consider. There are 2.3 million and I think over 2,000 brake horsepower. Or probably another one on my list that I would take. The MC12 I really do like. Probably would definitely be up there on that list he made, and I think he had the 765 LT in there. There's a few others, but if you want to go and check out the video and let me know in the comments below which ones you go for, comment below and let me know. But the Sian is definitely the one of the top of my list, I'd say, for them. So yeah, that's basically it. So that's today's videos, guys. Thanks very much again if you watched the end. Give the video a thumbs up. The bigger we get, the more stuff I can do, because whenever I start making enough money off this, it will be going towards getting a project car for the channel. And of course, guys, you want to see that kind of stuff, make sure you subscribe and definitely comment below and I'll write back to you. So till the next episode, guys, thanks very much, stay safe, peace out, and keep it lit.